Whew, man, that intro. Anyway, so this first story is from ksn.com, and it is written by Duncan Phoenix. This is a new video, shows more strange lights around Las Vegas. So previously, there was a story about Vegas, lights being seen over Vegas, about 6 of them. And later on, it was basically, they said that it was just military flares, northwest of Las Vegas. There was a few videos, some photos. Well, apparently, there is now so far I have these 2 additional videos. And the claim is that these videos show lights that were actually over the city, not northwest of the city, which now brings into question, was there 2 sets of lights, 1 set of lights, or, the flare situation's not working out, which, you believe the flare argument if you'd like, but... So, I'll actually just get to it. Here you have, filmed by a trucker with his cell phone, is some of these additional lights. This is the first video I will show you. And I will biggie size it for you. The focus, of course, isn't the best, but, who knows what kind of cell phone he was using. So it looks 3 lights, maybe? Could be 3. Oh, well, looks like there's more up at top.
I might actually go sneaky boy after a while. Because I have sneaky boy also.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the video is just replaying now. And here is this last one. Now it says that another person, Herbert Clark, shared a picture he took of the lights, and he says it was taken at Jones and Charleston, looking northwest on Centennial Hills to the northwest. So here you go. Very, very low, if I do say so. And then this video, apparently, it's not known exactly where it was filmed from, but I'll show you nonetheless. And there you are. And you can see them. They look fairly low. And they're driving, so they can't focus on it the whole time. So, you can still see them right there. There they are. Hey, this guy's a champ. Keep on recording, buddy. All right. So that's that. So now that brings into question, of course, whether multiple lights being sighted. Where's this story about the flares going? So hopefully there's more to come. So this next story, it's has to do with the sky, not quite a UFO story, but it's the latest after a strange flash of light near Gloucester and M5 cause power cut. So what you'll see in this video is, I've actually fast forwarded a bit up to here because the first 30 seconds is just him driving. What you're looking for is what you'll see at the 44-second mark is what you're looking to see. Look into the sky. There you go, right there. I will bring it back just a little bit so you can see it yet again. There you go. Big blue flash in the sky. So it goes with, experts are at a loss to explain what caused a mysterious huge flash of blue light in the sky over Gloucestershire. Moments after the incident, a power cut hit a number of properties in the area, and then another flash went. The bizarre moment was caught on motorist Andrew Simon's dash cam as he exited the M5 heading south at Junction 12 near Gloucester. Officers from Western Power Distribution patrolled the area today, March 3rd, to attempt to uncover what caused the power cut on Monday, but they found no evidence of anything hitting the power line. A spokeswoman said, "We patrolled overhead the power lines, and there was no obvious evidence of anything that could have struck the line." They go on to say that there was no sign of damage because it was initially thought that maybe there was a meteor that broke up earlier over the town. They also talk about how it could have been a swan, but then they said that if it would have happened, that there would have been a body of a swan in the area. But realistically, they're kind of at a loss for it because they're not entirely sure what happened. This incident happened at 10:24 p.m. and they're not sure. So I thought it was an interesting little video, and I think every little mystery is interesting. So here's an actual just a UFO photo that popped up. You may have seen it, you may have not, but I had not. So I just wanted to bring it up. So you have this enlarged photo of this smaller photo here in the upper right-hand corner. This was apparently a photo that was sent in to TMZ. And so here at the bottom is probably the more important part. It said, TMZ did a little more digging and asked a Photoshop expert on its staff if the photo was altered. She said the image seemed to be real and even experimented to see if stock image could be manipulated to look like the eyewitness photos. The eyewitness deduced that it would be difficult to modify images so that the UFO would sit at an angle, so according to the outlet, these images are the real deal. So, there you go. This object here, it looks, fairly cylindrical. That's what they're claiming right now. That it's the real deal. That is actually a photo of a UFO or something. I mean, they'll have their own discussions and debates about it, but I thought it was interesting. Brought up by a major news source, depending on news with TMZ, but it's there nonetheless. This next one is from Mirror, and it is written by Laura Sharman and Michael Havis. Mysterious 23-foot sea beast weighing 4 tonnes found on beach in Wales. Now, there's several photos. There's not a lot of description. They believe it could be a baskin shark. They say that in the article. They then say that they don't think it's a baskin shark. This thing washed up here on Broadhaven South Beach in Pembrokeshire, Wales, last week. And if you look at it, you can see it has bones, teeth, it's kind of gray, very decomposed or very digested. It almost looks like a sheet or a weird skin or something along those lines. Like I said, they measured the spine to be about 23 feet, sorry. But they're unsure, to be honest. They've also thought maybe it could be a whale of some kind. They said it didn't give off a rotting whale smell. It gave off a rotting fish smell. So there's that. They also thought it could be possibly a whale shark. So they're unsure. They've sent off samples and everything, so they're basically going to try to get it figured out, and then hopefully there'll be a little more information. But I just thought it was a little odd occurrence, a little odd little beast here, whatever it was or whatever consumed it. There you go. And here is my last story. It is from a Japanese site. I believe it's Atlas. I haven't translated all of it. Well, I should say Google hasn't translated all of it. But it is the Bukitimi Monkey Man in the Forest of Singapore, or Jin. So, here you have a photo of the creature in question. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. That's not helping. So there, you can see the lower body's not very well, but then you see kind of a gorilla head, got some broad shoulders here, so it has definitely a gorilla feel to it. So they go down here, and the Apes UMA also exists in Singapore, which is said to be the most modern city. Its name is Bukit Monkey Man. It is a monkey person, also called BTT or BTMM or BTM for short. The body length is about 1 to 2 meters, and the whole body is covered in hair, and its bipedal walking is possible. The body color is gray, and it moves with agility. However, it is said to not appear in the urban areas, and it lives in the Bukiyima region, which is a forested area. This goes through the area, your jungle. It is said to appear in folklore in ancient years, and eyewitnesses' accounts said that it also comes from Japanese soldiers stationed during World War II. This was actually taken last year, so now you have some other photos here. So this is the one up top, and it is of course a little bigger, so maybe you can see a bit more. Definitely looks like some broad shoulders. Got the big head, big kind of forehead here. Maybe the eyes are right there. And then the mouth itself. And then they're highlighting it. And I guess that's kind of a depiction of what they think it is. Kind of a mix kind of looking maybe. So I thought that was an interesting little. I don't get enough cryptid stories. So I thought that was a nice little cryptid. Thank you. So this last one, actually, because I found another crypto story here. This is from the Mexican website Chronica, and they believe that the mysterious attacks on their cattle could be the work of the chupacabras. And here's images of these animals to be believed attacked by the chupacabra. Apparently, there's been stories of it in that region, of course. And they're trying to stop it, but of course they haven't been able to capture it. About 18 sheep have been killed systematically in the area. They also state that veterinarians do not know what did it, and then they looked at the bite marks, and they say that it doesn't correspond to lynxes, coyotes, bats, dogs, or any other predatory creature that inhabits the central region of Veracruz. So here you have some pretty... There's a poor guy down. According to beliefs of the inhabitants, and once the other possibilities have been ruled out, they do believe that the attacks have been perpetrated by the chupacabra in the area. So I thought that was an interesting story. I don't get a lot of these, especially since they mostly happen in Spanish-speaking countries. You don't get a lot of newspaper articles or whatnot, so fairly interesting. What do you think?